Here's what you should do within the first 2 weeks of January in the new year to make sure your new year actually goes right. But first of all, like, let's get ready because I look crazy. I don't even know if this is like the same angle, but whatever. I was gonna do a full face of makeup, but I just did a light, like, quick because I'm like, you're sitting at home in your pajamas watching this. Why the f am I putting a full face on? Before we start, let's change locations because this is not gonna work. Okay, so the first one that you really need to do is to set your intentions. So what I mean by that, I mean like set your intentions for the year, because you can have so many goals in the world, but if you're not really sitting here and reflecting on your past year and setting what you want to happen into the next year, nothing's gonna work. And I'm telling you that now, nothing's gonna work. Okay, so what I like to do to set my intentions, I like to sit here and I like to just pray and kind of do almost like a meditation. Okay, now hear me out. Stop. Wait. You don't have to do a long prayer. If you don't want to, you can do a short prayer and a long meditation. A short meditation, long prayer. It's really up to you. It's really just setting your intentions, sitting and really reflecting on the year, what went wrong, what you don't want to happen into the next year, and just putting that out into the world, you know? Or if you're religious, putting that up to God, you know what I'm saying? So what I do is I put on some meditation music, and I really just close my eyes for like 15 minutes, y'all. And I just pray, and I reflect, and I do all of that. Usually I try to do that before the year start, but doing it like in the beginning of the year is good too, I feel like. I'm finna show y'all an example of what I mean by this is me reflecting, okay? Just imagine, all right? Okay. The thing you need to do is stop texting your ex. No, I'm just playing. That's not really one of the steps, but girl, for real, like, stop texting him. Like, he don't want you no more. If he wanted you, y'all be together still. The next step is to like literally sit down and write all the things you want to happen next year, no matter how unrealistic that may seem. For me, I wrote it down. I have an overall manifestation how I want the next 2 years of my life to go, you know, because I'm just a girl. But I also wrote it down like in my phone, in my notes. And I like to use Notion. I used to like type it out on my laptop and use Notion, write my goals out, so that I could go back at the end of the year and check off what I did do, what I didn't do, so that if I did do it but I still want to do it, I can add that on to the next year. You know what I'm saying? Putting those goals out into the world, I feel like it's just like, it's something about it. It just feels like almost like you're really manifesting it. And I found that I'm more likely to complete a goal if I've already written it down, especially if I've written it down on a piece of paper, like I physically written it out, okay? When I say that no goal is too big, I really mean that. I just feel like my journal literally says dream bigger. I feel like there's no goal that's too big or too small. You get what I'm saying? If it's a goal and that's something you want to achieve, it's your goal. Like, if say your goal is, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds next year. Cool, put that in your thing. Or you have a goal that's just like, oh, I want to be able to walk down the street next year. You know? It could be anything. But I say to go make as many goals as possible because the year is long. I feel like people be making like 10 goals. No. I said, like, in the manifestation for 2 years there's 100 goals in here. Some of them I've already completed because I'm just that girl. But it's 100 goals in there. But what I usually have for the year, I usually have up to 30 goals, 30 to 40 goals. I feel like that's a good range. In order to show you the next goal, we have to change locations. So come on, follow me this way. We're actually in my living room now, but like we're not about to be all the way up here. We're about to go down, like to the floor. So like, come a little closer. Let's go all the way down. Okay, now that we on the floor. The next thing you have to do, and this is completely non-negotiable, you need to make a vision board, okay? And I'm not talking about no litty kitty ass vision board. It's all over the place and you trying to be all aesthetically put. Look, this is my vision board for last year. I'm gonna show you it now because the year is fucking over. And I'm not gonna show you my new one. I'm just gonna show you what I did on this one so that like you get an idea of what you need to be doing, okay? But first and foremost, this is how big it is. It's really fucking big. And I'm gonna put this on the floor and I'm like gonna actually like break the whole thing down. If I can on my camera right. Okay, girl, so let's break it down real quick. Okay, so first and foremost. Is that an alarm? Are you serious? Anyways, guys, first and foremost, in the center of my vision board, it says nothing I want for myself is out of reach. So basically what I did with this vision board is I broke it down into sections, which like, I feel like you have a better chance of achieving these goals if you break it down into sections and you make everything look as realistic to your life as possible and specific. Okay, so in this section, this says consistency. So basically, consistency for me was like posting on YouTube and being consistent with that, which I failed, but I'm doing it this year. I promise. At the bottom corner, we have health, which is basically like getting in the gym, getting my body right, which I did, periods. Over here, I had like traveling. In the corner, I had like success, which was, so basically there's 4 sections on here. There's success, consistency, travel, and health. I failed in travel because I didn't fucking go anywhere last year. Like, can you believe that? And for success, I basically have like income. I have bank accounts. I use like realistic looking bank accounts, and then I have like following, like credit score, getting 100k subscribers, like the bar that on TikTok, like following and stuff. And yeah, that's basically how I did mine. I honestly feel like this camera is low-key cricket, but whatever. As far as what I feel like what you should do for your board, I feel like, again, you should break it down into sections. Make the pictures as realistic as possible. I feel like I was as realistic as I should have been, like specific, like to your life. Like, say you bank with what's a bank I could use? Say you bank with Capital One or some shit like that. If you want your income to get higher, you want that shit to increase, put on here on your vision board a Capital One bank account that has a high money in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, make that shit look realistic to your life. Cater it to yourself. Do not sit here and try to make it aesthetically pleasing. I mean, make it aesthetically pleasing never hurt nobody a little bit, but like I said, the more specific you make it and the more like in tune with your goals you make it, I feel like you just have a better chance at making this happen, you know? A lot of stuff on the board I did do, and some of the stuff I didn't do. Like, some of the stuff I did do on the board, I have 2 gyms on here. I did that. I actually have one in right now, if you can see. Tattoos, I got some more. Travel, I didn't do. The PR packages, I did do. Blowing up on TikTok, I did do. Which, if you're from my TikTok, hey, I feel like I didn't even do an introduction for this video, but I just feel like it wasn't even a point because it's like 200 of y'all and none of y'all are returning. What's really tea? Anyways, I have pink hair on here. I did. The sexy vibe birthday outfit I didn't do, but my friend did do. So I think, like, I mean, I guess it happened, just not for me. The credit score, actually more debt. That's a story for another day. If y'all want a story time on how to build your credit score up, like real boss advice, real boss girl advice, real grown women shit, let me know, because I am really good at building credit up, but it just keeps going back down because people keep trying to plot on me. But I know how to get that shit up. Okay, I also have a specific brand deal on here that I really wanted to work with Dossier. If you don't know, that's a perfume company. I work with them, you know, it happened. The camera I have on here that I wanted to have for YouTube, I'm actually filming on it right now. And I didn't even realize that it was the same camera. So that was like really surprising to me, actually. I'm actually about to do my vision board right now. I really want to show y'all. I'm not going to show y'all everything because, again, y'all need to be in my business like that, okay? Basically, what I do, I get my pictures from Walmart because they're like 7 cents, something like that. They're really fucking cheap. And I literally go to Pinterest. I search up all the things that I know I want to achieve in a year. And I just print it out. And so I'm going to create my vision board. Sometimes I like to cut around, like make everything shape together and stuff. But yeah, overall, this is some of the stuff that you should be doing before it's too late in January, just so you can set your intentions right for the year. And if you don't believe me, you don't think stuff like this works, setting your goals out and praying and manifesting, whatever. Literally, in the beginning of last year, I was like, you know what, no, I'm going to find on TikTok. I'm not going to sit here and not chase my dreams, whatever, blase. Boom, went viral within the first, I think it was like the second week of the year. I actually have a video on that on my page if you want to go see that. Thank you for staying to the end, by the way. Like, you're really a real one. Like, we really, like, I know it's a short video. I want to get back into consistent and to post on YouTube, but I'm also a full-time college student with 2 jobs, so I gotta be a little realistic here. The videos aren't going to be that long. They're going to be like 5-minute, 10-minute videos. I mean, be it cutesy, be demure. But if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, because, like, we finna have fun this year. Like, hey, have fun this year. We're gonna have a good old time. It's gonna be a fucking blast. over here. So tune in before it's too late, and you could be like, oh, I was here when she was at 200 subscribers. Yeah, you were here. You were here. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Hey!
Let me see you go to work.